Just like some random guy. I literally have never seen this guy play on TV, unless he has some AKA that I don't know. And he's gonna be playing against Bisu. It's gonna be a PvT. Bisu, the woman toss, the revolutionist. He needs no introduction. I can see the OMGs already in the chat. My chat is filled with omgas. I just wish we'd get a better opponent for him than some random guy called Cop. Having said that, I mean, I don't know, Cop could just be some random guy that Khan has been training, like, for months now to be a Gosu at StarCraft 2. Like, I literally did not even know he existed on Samsung Khan, even though I'm, like, a Khan fanboy. So, yeah, let's see if we can pull something out here. I'm really looking forward to Cop actually, like, showing some Gosu play and taking down Bisu. And just, like, watching all the Bisu fangirls cry delicious tears as some kid just beats the revolutionist. Anyway, and yes, it's not a PvP, guys. It's not a PvP. Oh joy of joys, oh happy days. I do live on nerd tears. Nerd tears like keep me alive, man. I woke up at 3 AM, yo. I need something. I even forgot to make coffee. I cannot believe it. I just inadvertently didn't make a cup of coffee. I even made lasagna. I woke up at 3 AM. I like made lasagna and like I ate it and I forgot to make coffee. It's like, oh god, completely wrong order. Ugh. And now the stream is frozen. Like the stream feels my pain. Anyway. So, oh, I gotta change the aspect ratio now. Hold on. Okay, so in the top left corner as the red Terran, we do have Cop. No, I'm not Orb. I feel like I'm saying that like every other game. In the bottom right as the blue Protoss, we have Bisu. By the way, I did see someone ask about like where the women toss thing comes from. That's not actually a thing. That's just like me hating on Bisu for no apparent reason. I'm just jelly because he's prettier than me. that's where it comes from. That's not an actual legit nickname, as far as I'm aware. We could make it a thing. I think we should actually make it a thing, though. We should actually just spread this nickname. Cause I mean, we're already making up plenty of nicknames, right? We've got Greasy Toss, right? What else do we have? I can't remember the other ones. I think we made up another good one the other day, but I don't know what it was. So you know, Greasy Toss and Women Toss. It's all good, man. It's all good. Anyway, gateway on the way right now. Why is there smoke coming out of that gateway? What was that? Wait, does making a gateway like set the grass on fire or something? That's interesting. Anyway, looks like it's gonna be a wall in for Cop here. And let me actually make sure my overlay is correct. Yeah, looks like it is. Anyway, so SKT needs to win this StarCraft 2 best of 3 to take to an ace match, which will of course also be StarCraft 2. Hello, Sharp. And looks like Gaz actually sent a second SCV to finish off his wall, so the probe will not be able to get into the base. But he does have 2 SCVs away from the mineral line for a little while here, so losing a little bit of mining time, but not a big deal. And probe guy gonna keep zapping away, but not gonna be able to do anything. He's gonna be a little bit careful. The Marine's on the way. If he stays there too long, then the Marine will come out and promptly own up that poor probe. In the meantime, just one gas, some extra score on the way. Pretty standard stuff. And it looks like we actually have a gas as well for the Terran, so no one racks expanding for him. He's actually going to go for some kind of tech play. Looks like it's going to be a tech lab on the barracks. He's going to go for Marauders. There's going to be a Reaper. We recently saw some weird Reaper openings from Terrans, from like Brutal Pro Terrans. There's actually one ridiculous game between like The Rock and some Protoss where The Rock like rushed for a Reaper and didn't actually attack with it. He just like left the Reaper at his natural, and then he lost the game because he's terrible. But yeah, so that I hope we don't see something like that. We are actually going to see a Reaper though. It is going to be a Reaper, but I hope he at least scouts with it. And look at this, Bisu has no idea that it is in fact a tech lab on that barracks. And oh, there's our back. All right, cool. Meanwhile, something is actually researching in that in that tech lab though. What is that actually being researched? I don't know. Meanwhile, a second command center here is going to be like a Reaper expand. Looks like he's actually going to follow it up with Marauders with concussive shells. So that's good. So okay, it's not a Reaper expand. It's basically a Marauder expand, but he's got one Reaper first. I guess just to go do some scouting and maybe do some light harassment. Anyway, it looks like, oh, the Reaper's actually sneaking around the side here to avoid any probes or units, I guess, coming in here. Oh man, he's got to raise the depots. He's got to raise the depots. Whoa! Gotta be careful there. And Bisu actually now he sees the tech lab there, so he knows what his opponent is up to, or at least kind of knows, because he also saw that there was no like factory or starport near there, so it's not like he would like switch out the tech lab to some other building. So he's definitely going to be making Marauders basically, but is he going to be aware about this Reaper? I don't know. He does have a Stalker at his natural to help defend. Looks like the Reaper actually might sneak around the side here. Looks like he is going to sneak around the back of the natural. Oh, looks like he had a bit of a seizure there at the bottom of the cliff, but then realized that, hey, I should actually probably do my job. So I'm glad that you know, Cobb is not doing something silly like the Rock did and just leave his Reaper in his base. Reaper's gonna go in here. He's gonna get one probe and gets surrounded immediately. He gets two probes, but that is a bit of a mistake. Whoa! He got surrounded by like 4 probes and that was it. Wow, that's some missed micro there from Cobb. I think he could have at least run around and got one more probe, but oh well. Anyway, factory now down for Cobb. He's floating his command center out to the natural. For that, that's not good. Meanwhile, there is an Artosis pylon powering all of his gateways. It's like a Commander pylon at the third base of Koth as well. And the probe actually sees that the Marauders are out with concussive shell. So Bisu has a very good idea of what's going on right now. Meanwhile, he's just leaving his units at the top of his ramp at the natural. It's like he's at a robo. Yes, indeed, it is a robo. So he's got 3 gateways in a robo. Very, very standard opening from Bisu. His robo, I mean, he waited for all of the warp gates even to finish before getting the robo. I don't know if he could have gotten that slightly earlier, but you know, it's not a huge deal. It's not like there's going to be any kind of Cloak Banshee rush coming in here, so he should be just fine. In the meantime, oh, I was going to say, he's got quite a bit of Chrono Boost saved up there. He's actually just going to Chrono Boost all 3 gateways. I don't think that's really necessary, but maybe he doesn't know that. It is a Starport on the way. Looks like the factory going to make the reactor there, and then just swap that out with the Starport. Looks like he's already got a reactor barracks and another Tech Lab barracks in his main base. He's going to start pumping out dem units. So he got a bunker at the front, a couple of Marauders just to be safe. And I think he's actually moving out to snipe that Mana pylon. But the problem is, the Protoss army is moving across the map as well. And if he gets those units caught out, that'd be a little bit bad. Although it looks like Bisu is sending the slow Zealots sentries back in his main base. Just going to leave the Stalkers out to give himself some map vision. Of course, the Stalkers pretty speedy. They can run back as soon as they see any sign of danger. Meanwhile, the first observer is actually getting Chrono Boosted out, I believe. And gonna go check out what the Terran is doing. Looks like +1 weapons already on the way for the bio. A Forge and a Twilight Council started, so it looks like Bisu not gonna go for Colossi here. He's gonna be going for Charge Lots and eventually High Templar. Opting not to do the standard follow-up. I mean, see, the thing is, he's got his Robo already, so, you know, it might seem a little bit inefficient to not make use of that and go for the Colossi, but I think it's fine, because he can continue to, like, produce observers from that, you know, get very good map vision, and, I don't know. I personally prefer, like, the Charge Lot, Archon, High Templar mix rather than going for Colossi, but that's just me. Anyway, this observer going to get in here just in time to see the first attack moving out here. A couple of Medivacs going to join the Bioforce, and that's basically signaling the timing for the attack. It's quite interesting. That it kind of reminds me of Brood War TBZ, where your one of the big timings is when your first science vessel gets out. That's when you do a big attack. But anyway, here we go. So moving into the front, I don't think he'll be able to do too much damage. There's a couple of sentries here, a good number of Zealots, and Stalkers. You gotta be careful not to go in too far, because if the sentries force field him in, Zealots will just close and murder everything. I mean, I guess he can lift them out with the Medivacs, but just gotta be a little bit careful there. Meanwhile, factory going up, the scout as well, and that's a big pause. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys. I'm using the direct stream. It is a little bit laggy. I'm trying my best to not be laggy. Yeah. I'm making sure I'm not stepping on any LAN cables, just put it that way. Anyway, so it looks like Comp has actually just done Bisu a favor and broken down the back rocks for him. Or not really back rocks, but like the rocks between his natural and his third. I mean, I don't really know what that does. Okay, looks like he does a nice scan, takes on the observer, but what does that actually do for Comp though? Because it's not like it really opens up possibilities for multi-pronged attacks. Because they're not the two ramps aren't actually that far away from each other, so it's not like you can really do any multi-prong. But it looks like he's going in here. Now the zealots are still slow zealots, but nice force fields, kind of keeping the units in. But actually, it looks like it might not even matter. The Bioforce is just way too good against these units. No upgrades for any of the Paradox forces isn't going to be enough. He's pulling probes here, doing a bit of stutter step. A decent number of Stalkers are there. The Archon is out, but is getting caught behind the Stalkers. Oh my god, that Archon is so trapped, but it looks like the Archon will close with the forces. Isn't going to be enough. No, the Archon goes down. It looks like Bisu is going to get taken down here by the random guy called Cop. Bisu fangirls, cover your eyes. Cop is just taking him down with a well-timed attack here, and you know, oh shit! Oh my god, what did he do? Sayle! Sayle, what have you done? No, buffer into GG! Oh my god, what is going on? Why are we watching a Doritos commercial? Why are we watching a Doritos commercial? Well, I guess Bisu went and took a Doritos break. But I mean, obviously, Bisu did lose the game. Bisu definitely lost the game. Holy shit! This wasn't even a buffer into GG. This was like a buffer into we're not.